The fruitive rituals described in the Vedas do not liberate us from Maya. We continue transmigrating in the cycle of life and death. Hence, Shankaracharya opines this is the darkness of material existence that the Ishopanishad is talking about. Having cautioned the reader about the harmful effects of the two extremes, rampant materialism and unbalanced spirituality, the Upanishad now explains the need for the proper use of both spiritual and material knowledge. Mantra 10. The practices of Vidya, spiritual science, and Avidya, material science, bestow very different fruits. The enlightened and equipoised saints have explained this in detail. Our inner experience reveals that without spiritual wisdom, material progress does not bestow fulfillment. However, our everyday experience also reveals that given the complexity of the technology for controlling and managing our mind, Albert Einstein, the greatest scientist of the last century, expressed it very accurately. It is easier to denature plutonium than it is to denature the evil spirit of man. Spiritual science addresses this aspect of the human experience. It is that body of knowledge which gives us the tools to purify our mind and intellect. We learn to manage our thoughts, to make them lofty and sublime. This, in turn, helps us lead a noble life. Max Planck, famous quantum physicist, recognized this need for spirituality. In his book, Where is Science Going?, he stated, "There can never be any real opposition between religion and science, for the one is the complement of the other." Every serious and reflective person realizes, I think, that the religious element in his nature must be recognized and cultivated if all the powers of the human soul are to act together in perfect balance and harmony. And indeed, it was not by accident that the greatest thinkers of all ages were deeply religious souls. Second, material science is devoid of values. It places huge power in our hands, but does not teach us how to discriminate between its good or bad use. This is why there is so much apprehension about the misuse of genetic engineering, stem cell technology, AI, and more. The wisdom for their ethical and moral use requires spirituality. In summary, humans need both Vidya and Avidya in their lives. However, the right use of Avidya and Vidya is an extremely nuanced science. It must be understood under the guidance of a guru.